This segment of the news is brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.
Welcome back. Opposition leader and member of parliament for Cat Island, Rumkey, and San Salvador, Philip Davis, is expressing concerns surrounding the extension of the state of emergency. Mr. Davis, during his contribution to debate in the House of Assembly this morning, contends that what the government's doing isn't working.
Hospitalizations and deaths are rising. You mock my taking the vaccines, you mock me taking vaccines, but we were late to start vaccination. In fact, in this region, we were the 17th in starting vaccination. And Mr. Speaker, again, I'm aware that vaccines were offered to the government from as early as late January, early February. Right? And we face, Mr. Speaker, this is the state of play today. We face a critical shortage of medical personnel. And this is what the competent authority of one has achieved with its vast powers.
Mr. Davis adds that it's been 17 months into this crisis and the country still isn't testing enough to keep up with the outbreaks.
The most recent report from the Ministry of Health, as he stated today, recorded 53 positive results from 201 tests. This is an astonishing positivity rate of more than 26%. When we need to be under 5% to be in control. You know how to get the country under 5% and crush away? By testing so much that you break transmission chains. Where are the plans to dramatically expand testing? How is it that testing is still not free for every vehement concern that they have been exposed to COVID?
He says the opposition believes that the government has a different motive in extending these emergency measures, adding that it has grown addicted to spending the people's money without any accountability. That said, Mr. Davis says the opposition opposes this resolution. 1.2 million new infections were recorded with 31,000 deaths in the region of the Americas. Despite this, the Pan American Health Organization reports that COVID-19 infections in the Americas are down. Director of PAHO, Dr. Carissa Etienne, says that this is giving some reprieve for the healthcare system. However, there is still cause for concern.
But 3 out of the 5 countries in the world with the highest numbers of new infections are in the Americas. And many Caribbean islands like the Bahamas, Haiti, and Trinidad and Tobago are seeing COVID deaths double in the last week. Canada has registered a tripling of cases in Nova Scotia, Newfoundland, and its Northwest Territories as hospitalizations across the country are on the rise. Costa Rica, Panama, and parts of Honduras are reporting sharp rises in new infections. Infections are also on the rise in Bolivia and French Guiana.
Dr. Etienne reports that the most dramatic change has happened in the United States due to almost half of the American population having received at least one COVID-19 dose, and nearly 85% of those 85 years and older are fully vaccinated. She says that the progress we are seeing in the U.S. is a testament to the power of safe and effective COVID-19 vaccines, while also underscoring the importance of accelerating access to vaccines throughout the region. Dr. Etienne also addressed our region's over-dependence on imports for essential medical supplies.
Less than 4% of medical products in use during the COVID response have come from the region. That means more than 90% have been sourced out of the region. And thanks to export bans, supply chain delays, and lack of purchasing power, our region has struggled to compete for access to personal protective equipment, to oxygen supplies, medicines, and vaccines, which are all vital to the COVID response as our people suffer the consequences. So expanding our regional capacity to manufacture strategic medical supplies, especially vaccines, is a must.
Dr. Edian says that it is impractical to expect one country to manufacture vaccines from start to finish, which is why PAHO is working closely with the World Health Organization on its COVID-19 mRNA vaccine technology transfer hub. This hub is to ensure countries who are interested in expanding their manufacturing capacity have the right resources to do so. You're watching Jcn News. Stay with us.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.